Well, guys, it seems like it's an Ipsy Extra day. I got this sooner than what they told me, and I'm so excited. How are you all doing? It's always fun to get our Ipsy boxes, whether it's extra, original, or ultimate now. We can all enjoy it, and we get different things. We have different things we can choose. We have different things that they choose for us. So let's get in this today and find out what I got. And if you're new here, consider hitting that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you'll know my next video. And we're going to hop into this pretty quickly here. I do want to ask how everybody's doing. There's been some bad weather. Today we're having colder weather with sunshine, and it's windy, so it's probably in like 52, but it probably feels like it's in the 40s. But it's sunshining, so I'm happy for that. I just must tell you, I have an excruciating backache right now. Yeah, I overdid it, I think. I did a lot of cleaning this morning, and maybe I just overdid it. I even got a little sickish, breathing in the fumes. Do you ever have that happen? And it happened to me, so I thought, okay, let's take a break and go do something else, which is what I'm doing. But I'm having to reorganize in my bathroom a little bit, so I've been working on that. And while I was doing it, of course, if you're like me, OCD, you have to do everything so detailed. And so here I am just doing all this different stuff. I'm cleaning out my basket. This is my basket that I had everything in. I have a cover that goes down in here, and then I have dividers, like this divider that you can set down in there. So you can see how, I can have all my brushes and my mascaras, just different things in there. I even keep my toothpaste and all that. So it was all organized. So it was a good time to clean that up, so to speak. And of course, I got real detailed in all that. As you can tell, I've got the basket empty. I've got to put everything back together and organize it. But in the meantime, I was not expecting my Ipsy box. But it arrived anyways. It didn't care if I was cleaning or not. It showed up, so here I am doing the video, taking time out for this. I've got a couple of puppy situations. Not that I'm having puppies, but one of my puppies that went to their home, she didn't think she can keep it anymore. She travels. She's a traveling nurse. So she goes to countries and places on demand. And her other little puppy she had from me, she was able to take with her with no problem. But this little puppy is not adjusting well to the traveling. And so he cries a lot, and then a lot of people complain. And so we're having a few issues with that one. And bless his little heart. So I'm going to try to help her find a home for him. He's about 6 or 7 months old. He was out of my last litter of Maltipoos. He's 8 pounds and as cute as he can be. And let's see what else happened. Oh, I have a person that's interested in having Parson Russells. And so they contacted me to stud out my male dog, Charlie, which I'm sure he would love that. And I'm thinking about that. So if that happens, that'll happen next week. So there's been a lot of puppy dog incidences. And then if that's not enough, Laura, my daughter, her Jack Russell Rapunzel, had an unexpected litter of puppies. Now, she knew about 3 weeks this dog's going to have puppies because she got really big, but it was still unexpected, and she didn't think that she was pregnant. Well, she is, and she had 3 puppies, I think, 2 girls and a boy, and there's already someone looking at one of the girls because I'm not breeding anymore. And this lady that wants to breed my Charlie for Parson Russells, I'm not going to have the puppies. She will. So she'll be studying them out. But if you're interested in one, you'll have to let me know so I can kind of send you her way. But anyways, right now I'm going to get in this little box here. And we're going to find out what we have. I guess next month we're having Year of Yes. And this must be Ipsy 2026, your year to say yes to all the experiments with new eye looks, swapping on a fresh lip color, testing out the hottest new brands, and no pressure, no perfection, just the joy of trying something new. So that sounds like fun. Look at her eyeshadow. Isn't that pretty? Now I wonder if that's going to be out of the eye palette that I have in here. Here's our little sneak peek. We're going to have up to $400 in the Ultimate. So there's a little sneak peek of some of the things that we might get in there. I'm kind of hoping I don't get any Charlotte Tilbury. I have all that. I definitely don't need it, but you never know as they put it in there for you. And then I guess this other one might be for the original or something. I'm not real sure. It's what it looks like. And if you want to know more about Sneaky Peekies, go check out True Want. She does a really good job keeping us posted. So anyways, this box is $36.92 for me. And that's with my tax and the $2 shipping. So I think it's $31.99 and then whatever your tax is. So I have about $200 worth of product here. And I'm going to see if I can find my email. Okay, my box is worth $262. So what did I pick and then what did they pick for me? And that's what we're going to find out here in just a minute. And I do wish they would give us the value whenever they send us our email. But this here's my box. As you can see, it's loaded up. And we have several things. And the first thing that I'm seeing on top is Lucky Chick. And that's what's in here. So let's see what we have here. This is a face palette. And you could get it in 2 different colors. I'm not sure what they sent me. It says Angel Baby, $34, and it's face palette in Mystic Halo. So let's take a look. And I haven't used Lucky Chick too much. It seems like most of that I've passed along. So let's see what we're going to have here. I may have an eyeshadow palette with Lucky Chick, and so I might could do a look with it. But let's see what we have here. It says we'll love it. It's expertly curated with 1 luminous highlighter, a bronzer, 2 blushes. This palette is your one-step shop for radiant, glowing skin. Apply a light layer to softly accentuate your features and build up to intense to define or to build up for a bold photo finish. So that sounds good. All right, $34 value. And it's not available anymore, but that's typical. It almost matches me. I'm all in pink today. Those are gorgeous. Now, I haven't seen this yet. I know, I'm trying to think, I've watched a few already. So, oh, and by the way, Carol Gardner and Mary Catherine Loves Cats, they both have their boxes, and it's already posted. So if you want to go see what they got, which is different than what I got, you might want to go check it out. That's the fun part of Ipsy Extra. We can all get a little bit something different, especially, well, for both ways. We both get things picked for us, and then we both choose things, and they may be different. But anyway, that's a gorgeous little face palette. I like that. Those colors will work out well for me. So that's a win with Ipsy this time around. My last face palette, didn't care for it too much. Now my next item that I got from them that they picked for me is a lip balm, and it's called the Dalish Lip Balm. It's a $30 value. Oh, I forgot to tell you what color I got this in. Angel Baby. So I got Angel Baby. But duh, I guess we could have seen that a while ago. Well, on the Delish, that's what we have here, and I'm assuming I'm pronouncing it right. I may not be, but it's a $30 value, and it's sheer nude mauve, and that's probably a good color for me. It says you'll like it because your lips but cushier. This creamy balm glides on to help soften rough patches, smooth fine lines, and keep moisture locked to your pout, and feels comfy all day. Trust us, this one's going to earn a permanent place in your purse. Swap it for a plush, glowy sheen anytime. And again, this is sold out right now too, but at least you know it was a $30 value and what it's good for. Now this is what it looks like, and I haven't squeezed it, so it looks like some of it's come to the top there. But I'm going to go ahead and squeeze it up there so we can at least see the color. It's coming out just a little bit. I'm not going to apply it to my lips. I'm not sure. We'll think about that. I know the color's good for me. My problem is I'm not a big fan of that type of application. So just in case I change my mind, I'm going to not swap that right now. Uncomplicated Beauty. And this is a new product for me. I've never heard of it, and I do like lippies. So I may end up trying that. But right now, let's move on to the next. Now, in our customizations where I could choose, they had lots of different choices, and you'll find that everybody chose something differently. In my first choice, my choice that I picked was the Girl Lactic, and that is a face palette, and it's an essential eyeshadow palette. It's a value of $48. It's sold out, and it says this palette curates to a perfectly balanced mix of soft mattes, rich neutrals, and shimmery jewel tones for endless versatility, from the playful pops of color to the wearable everyday looks. This is your go-to palette for creating seamless transitions and effortless dimension. Well, it certainly sounds good, and it was, what, $48? So that's a good value. Now look at this. This is a very pretty palette. It's got neutrals. It does give me like spring vibes. And I just want to say these 4 colors over here would make a great look. And then you could top it off with some of the shimmering pink. But these 4 colors right there, just if you had those 4, that's going to make a gorgeous look right there. And like I said, you could pop it with some pink. And then this here, for a natural tone look with a little shine, those 4 would be perfect for that. So, and you know what? Even in the center, if you take those 4 colors in the center and using that pink with the browns there, that would give you a very pretty look too. So there's lots of nice looks that we could get out of this. So I like it. And like, it does have a little mirror, but they've got it kind of covered. But yeah, that's a yay. I'm glad I picked that. Now the next thing that I picked was one of my favorite brands that I've learned that's my favorite brand through Ipsy, is First Aid Beauty. And I got this, and this is the Hydrating Dewy Gel Cream Moisture with Hyaluronic Acid and Ceramides. This is a $38 value, and you'll love it because meet your daily dose of lightweight hydration. 24-hour gel cream helps strengthen your skin's moisture barrier, deliver plump, dewy results thanks to a nourishing blend of hyaluronic acid, ceramides, niacinamides, and squalene. Think hydration without the heaviness and excess oil or clogged pores. And $38 value again, and I'm real pleased with this because I think I'm going to use this on my plaque psoriasis. With all those ceramides in there and cinamides, I think it'll work real good for me. See, look how creamy that is. It really doesn't have a scent, so it's going to be first aid to my plaque psoriasis that's on my chest there. So, good choice for me. And then the last choice that I made was, and I don't know what all the other choices are, but you'll see different things with different boxes. My third choice was Aceology, and this is a multivitamin brightening biodegradable mask. And I usually get this every time I see it because it is a good brand and it is expensive. So, for example, it runs for the box when it's not on sale $59. And while you'll love it, consider that your glow-inducing treatment for brighter, more resilient skin, ultra-thin and eco-friendly, this biodegradable sheet mask delivers a potential blend of vitamins B3, C, and E to sweep away dullness, restore radiance in a matter of minutes. And if you've been watching my Mass Mondays, you know I do red light therapy. And these are pretty much, not every time, but a go-to after I, do my red light therapy, because this puts moisture back in and it's multivitamin and brightening. So it really helps a lot. And I'm going to have more on red light therapy in the coming days, but it's good to have a good, nutritious, either serum or mask right after you have that done. And I have a home system, so mine takes about 10 minutes. But anyways, it's great, and it helps with that illumination. So anyways, there's 4 in here, and I'm real happy with that choice too. Now, I did buy 3 add-ons, and the first one that I bought, and this is kind of funny because I know a lot of you, get Benefit Cosmetics. I think that's what it is. Yeah, and I have heard for years, even from Monique's Unique Critique, that she loved this pore refining primer, and it's a fun size, and it was $3.50, and it's probably out, so I'm not going to have any information to tell you about it because it's so popular. But I use Estee Lauder primers, and right now I'm using a Smashbox primer, and I also like their Glow Recipe BHA Strawberry Brightening Primer. Well, I thought I would try this one and see. For $3.50, I think I'll be able to get several tries out of that and see how it does. The Smashbox that I have on today is that Prime and Blur Photo Finish, and it's a great primer, and it's kind of got a silicone base with it, so it really goes well. Your makeup goes well over it, so it's a really good one. I'm sure this will be good too. I'll just have to try it out. And then the next item that I bought for $3.50 was Earth Harbor Naturals. It's a Treasure Barrier Boost Glazing Milk for $3.50. And I don't know if y'all remember, but I got a free sample from my Grove. And I thought, wouldn't it be nice to have a bunch of little minis set up in the different colors? So I mostly got this to start a little collection. But the reason you would like this, saturate your skin with a cushy moisturizer that helps calm, revive, and plump. Powered by oat ceramides to help support your skin's barrier and lock in hydration, plus a golden herb complex that works to visibly boost your glow and bring life back to those dry skin days. Now that makes me wonder about the herb. I wonder which one it is, because the first one that popped in my mind when it said that was turmeric. Turmeric is great for your insides for inflammation, and it's great for skin too. But I'm going to pump a little on. It really doesn't have a scent, and it's kind of a yellowy color. But I got a nice little blue. I can't remember if it was marine oil or something. It was a new product that has a nice little, it does have a herby scent to it, but it's not harsh or anything. It's kind of light. But anyway, isn't that just adorable packaging? So I'm going to have 2 little minis, and I'm going to start collecting, so I may get more. All right, the last thing that I picked out as an add-on was a lipstick, and I went with a Merit lipstick. A Laura Mercier. I don't know why I thought it was Merit. I don't know, I must be losing my mind. But the color that I picked, or the one that they had for $12, was Pink Tula. And I had a Jack Russell that recently got rehomed, and her name is Tula, and maybe it's Tull. I don't know. Let me see. It's a $45 value for number 1. I got it for $12, It's a caviar smoothing matte lipstick. Provides 16 hours of hydrating, comfortable color. One stroke delivers high impact, full coverage color that stays true without the need of touch-up. This modern transfer-proof formula smooths, plumps, and blurs lip lines, leaving lips hydrated, vibrant, and sculpted. And it's in some nice little packaging. And again, the value of this is $45, and it's a medium blue tone pink is what they're calling it. And on here it said Pink Tully. I thought it said Tula. But anyways, let's see how we get this open. You just pull across there, and then that's the color. So that looks similar to what I have on. It has a little scent to it. Wow, it added a lot more color. Let me look at my mirror. So it's a deeper color of pink than what I had on. And oh, and it is, you know, it popped right back on there. So it is magnetized. So very nice. For $45, it probably ought to. I got it for $12. And according to them, that's going to stay on. Now, I think it's going to match this pretty good. So I just don't know if I want to put it on. So I'm just going to do a little swap. It's definitely got an oily base to it. So yeah, I might like that. The Delish. Yeah, I'm probably saying it wrong, so y'all can have a good laugh. But hey, you know, you gotta have some fun when you're watching these videos when we're unboxing. But I'm pretty happy with my box. I don't know what my favorite is because I love this. So this will be a fave. My First Aid Beauty will be a fave. That lipstick I just showed y'all will be a fave. And this will definitely be a favorite. I'll like the palette, and even this Lucky Chick palette. This is a nice palette, so I think they picked good for me. So I think they made some great choices for me. And you let me know what's your favorite. It's almost hard for me to pick a favorite. I know some people were not happy with the add-on. I don't do the add-on for $15, but I don't know, I can't remember her name, but one of the influencer that gets their box early, they tore into them for not allowing them to choose something else, because she said even though it's $100 and something value, it's something that's marked down all the time for way less, and that they were upset that they couldn't pick something else because they didn't need that. So, but I like the palette. And oh, and speaking of palettes, you got to go check out Mary Catherine. She got a really nice pick for her pick that they picked for her that was really nice. I'm not going to spoil it in case you hadn't gone over there and looked at it, but it's a favorite palette or a favorite brand of many of ours. So be sure and go check that out. I'm giving you a little spoiler, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. You're going to have to go watch Mary and find out. And then check with Carol. She got two things different than me as far as what was picked out. And she actually picked out one thing. We both got the Galactic, and I think even Mary got that. So we all picked that palette. But go check out both their videos and anybody else's that's popping up. I can't remember who all gets it. I just know I've already watched theirs, and they got some good choices picked for them, and they chose some good products. And most of their products, other than the Galactic, are all different from mine. So that way you can see different things that are offered. But that's all I have today. I hope you enjoyed my video. I enjoyed visiting with you guys. And I really don't have anything else. Now I'm going to have to get this video out to you guys. And also go finish organizing my makeup brushes and all my little tools. But anyways, that's all I have today. Oh, and by the way, my back's already feeling better because I'm sitting down probably, and I took a Tylenol to help knock out that pain and relax it. with a little ibuprofen. So hopefully that'll do for me. And pray for all those that's been sick. I forgot to mention again, Nene is, I call her a vet, but she's back home and recuperating and doing fine. And Carol Gardner and her husband Dave have had the flu really bad, but she's doing better, and she got lucky. She went to the doctor right away when she had her first little sniffle and got the medication that you need for that. And Dave, well, he waited a little longer, but he's healing up. But it takes longer, I think, for it to work. So keep that in mind. If you think you got the flu, don't waste any time. Go and get that Tamiflu so that you can get over it much quicker and without the severe symptoms. And flu's really around a lot these days. So anyways, that's my long ending. Wow. Okay, that's it now. As usual, I wish you all a blessed and happy day. Bye-bye.